rainforests of Kedah, northwest Malaysia, stand 70-meter-tall ancient giants.
Penadaan ni daripada sultan dengan sebab hak sultan. Bila ada suat ni boleh masuk bila masak.
The tualang tree hosts to millions of ferocious giant honeybees.
Kita rehat, kita buat makan untuk malam kan. Sebab pemalam kita nak buat kerja yang teruk lagi.
Wah, ya!
Once a year, these villagers undertake a dangerous ritual. They risk life and limb ascending these trees.
Oh, di mana?
Under cover of moonless night, seeking a rare treasure, pure golden nectar.
Oh, di mana? Dengan lemah.
They are the honey hunters. Kedah, North Malaysia, is known as the nation's rice bowl. For centuries, the villagers here have farmed these fertile plains, growing more than a third of Malaysia's rice. In the village of Malau, there's a farmer with a unique skill. Patriarch is a revered patriarch of the community. Today, Patriarch has organized a village get-together. In this close-knit society, everyone pitches in to help prepare a village feast, especially for Patriarch, for he is a local hero. Three months in every year, he leaves the paddy fields behind and returns with a golden treat.
Saya bila cukup masa bulan 12, hidup tak lena dah. Masa kalau dah benang dengan lebah, dia nak pergi ke lebah juga. Hati tu dia berasa ke sana. Sana kita pergi setahun sekali dalam masa 3 bulan. Tapi perolehan dia lebah lebih daripada benar.
Patriarch's rainforest honey is some of the most sought after in the country. Masa pagi, kalau awal lagi dia tak boleh isi, dia naik lagu ni penuh botol. Botol ni kena jemuk kering, besok pukul 11-12 baru boleh isi botol. Ayak sikit pun tak boleh kena.
Okey, Patik.
Ya, cepat. Ni macam kita baru lah ni baru bubuh. Dia naik. Kemudian kita berhenti. Besok kita sambung balik. Dia naik, bubuh dia tak naik lah.
Kalau dibuang pun kita kena buang ikan.
Tuang balik sana. Botol lem, botol kaca tak boleh isi. Botol plastik semua habis je dah.
Jangan aja.
Harvesting rainforest honey is highly dangerous business. Honey hunters risk being fatally stung. Many have fallen from tall trees in their wild pursuit. And for all the risk, a comb may only yield a single bottle. This prized honey comes from the giant Asiatic honeybee, one of the world's largest species. A mature hive could be 2 meters wide and house 50,000 bees. They pollinate a whopping 50% of the rainforest. They're vital to the ecosystem. For Patriarch, traditional honey hunter, another hunting season begins. He's hiked this trail for 50 years. These are some of the oldest rainforests in the world, a treasure trove of biodiversity. But Patriarch and his crew are only interested in one thing: the tualang, or bee tree. Up to 70 meters tall, with a slippery, smooth trunk, the tualang,
is virtually impossible to climb. Even if he succeeds, the honey hunter will face millions of hostile giant bees. In the highland rainforests of Pedu Lake, northwest Malaysia, Patriarch and his crew are on the hunt for honey.
Saya mula tahun 64. Daripada pak saya lah. Pak saya abang, cara-cara dia ni, saya pun cuba tengok sampai kelas. Kebenaran ni daripada sultan dengan sebab hak sultan. Lebah ni hak sultan. Dulu ambil kawasan sini tak boleh masuk. Kapiu. Kita komunis dah. Bila ada surat ni boleh masuk. Bila masa. Dulu mula-mula kawan-kawan campur adik-beradik sama lah. Lebih kurang 25 orang. Lepas tu mereka sudah meninggal habis. Last saya ambil pula orang baru ni. Yang kawan beradik, adik-beradik, cucu semua ada lah ni.
Patriarch climbed his last bee tree when he was 80 years old. Now 84, he directs operations from below. His two grandsons, Nizam and Shuko, will undertake the dangerous tree climb. The honey hunters are not the only ones with bees on their mind. Malaysian entomologist Professor Madan is a leading expert on the giant Asiatic bee. He's been monitoring the bees of these forests for more than 25 years. Part of his research is mapping out the distribution of bee trees in the area. There are dozens of bee trees here, and it doesn't take long to track them down.
Okay, let's have a look here. That's a few colonies on the bee tree.
For a honey hunter, this would be a motherlode.
For the honey hunters, the best way to find colonies around is they have to go to water source in the forest. When they see water sources like this, they see bees, they know that the bees are within 100 meters from the water source. And once in this position, you just look out for one of the tallest trees around here, and it doesn't take long. I think the tree emergent, the bee tree will be noticed within the less than 100 meters. Okay, Maddie, what is our GPS reading here? I think, okay, how many satellites?
Already we have a 4.
4. Yes. That would be good enough for accurate reading. Okay. Yeah. What we are trying to do here is to locate coordinates of the bee trees in the Pedu Lake area. The next thing is to want to collect samples from the workers as well as the drones. We are monitoring the yield, the colonies, as well as the activity of the honey hunters.
Deeper in the forest, the honey hunters have found their bee trees.
Tarik.
For the next few days, this will be home. The first 2 days are spent preparing for the climb, including starting work on the tree ladder. The lives of the climbers will depend on it.
Alat dia, tali, palung, bintang. Bintang tu daripada akak kayu. Daripada akak, betawan. Dia panggil bintang.
The torch is made from jungle vines. When set alight, they burn and fall as glowing embers, attracting the bees, which follow them down to the ground. An old friend arrives at the campsite.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Baru mari lah.
Ini lah.
Bapak awak mari.
Ni, Medi.
Oh,
Daripada Iran.
daripada Iran. Saya rasa sopan anak saya dah. Dia tanya cara-cara nak ambil ya. Kemudian dia pun nak tengok macam mana saya naik, macam mana. Kat online tak boleh. Rata-rata api dah. Sampai kelar.
Okay, that is the first choice. What would be our choice? Information that I gathered from Pati helps me to make corrections to my concept of the bee trees. I can get a better insights about the bee trees, the bees, the bee eaters, some of the flora fauna surrounding the bee trees. That information is valuable to me because he seen it so many years from so many bee trees.
Dia tak naik, saya yang naik. Dia tak penat, saya yang penat. Apa lagi?
Tak ada apa nak kata dah.
These honey hunters only harvest at night, when the giant honeybees are calmer and more docile.
Kita main ni kita rehat, kita buat makan untuk malam kan. Sebab malam kita nak buat kerja yang teruk lagi. Masing-masing apa ambil lah rehat yang cukup.
Jaga lautan. Jaga lautan.
It's a quiet, reflective time.
Saya mula dulu daripada tingkatan 3. Saya dulu ni, saya duduk bawah je, saya tak naik atas. Baru 2-3 tahun ni, saya naik atas pun.
Saya apa dengan syukur ni apa berani bau di atas. Kalau kata 2 orang, saya bagi kat dia. Bila saya minta, dia bagi. Kalau saya apa tak ada dia, macam tak apa nak lengkap lah.
While the honey hunters dream of the bounty ahead, the professor is concerned about what his data shows. Honeybee populations are declining. He attributes this to climate change. Without bees to pollinate the flowers, trees won't fruit. This impacts the survival of wildlife.
I've been visiting this bee tree for more than 25 years. It has been dwindling over the years. And the issue here is looking at elements of sustainability with regard to the honey hunting, which is now facing a change that is affecting their behavior and also the honey hunters too.
Nevertheless, when night falls, the honey hunters will reprise an ancient ritual. It will take several hours to scale the giant tualang tree, where millions of ferocious sentinels await. Night descends quickly in the highland rainforest of Malaysia. The honey hunters, laden with their climbing gear, approach the giant bee tree. Their dangerous night's work is about to begin. First, the spirits have to be appeased. For 25 years, Pak Te has recited these words for a safe harvest.
Hanya yang kacau kan ni. Semua ada budak yang di bawah ni. Kelihatan. Yang tua-tua tak ada langsung. Semua ada budak belakang.
Other team members complete the construction of the ladder.
Dia mula latih saya ambil pada tahun 96. Pada waktu tu kita pun ketak lagi naik pokok tinggi. Tapi kita cuba juga untuk mewarisi apa yang dia dah buat. Dan dia dah berhenti berkhidmat mai sini. Dah 3 tahun saya dah ambil alih kat sini lah.
After a short prayer, Pak Te's grandsons Nizam and Shuko lift the first pole of the ladder.
1, 2, 3.
The ladder must be patiently built, section by section, rung by rung, as they climb the tree.
Malam ni pokok ni ada 60 sarang. Kalau kata tempat malam ni kita boleh buat turun dalam 10 ataupun 20. Bergantung pada waktu. Kalau kata bulan cerah kita turun awal lah. Kalau kata bulan kelam kita naik pada pukul 8, kita turun balik pada pukul 5.30 pagi.
70 meters above, the sentinels are buzzing. And down below, the old hand, Pak Te, is consulted.
Teh di kanan lah. Lepas tu kiri.
Nanya hak bau lagi, dia ada sebelah kanan dulu mula-mula.
Building the ladder as they ascend is hard work for Nizam and Shuko. After 3 exhausting hours, they reach the top. The vine torch bundle is lit before being hauled up to the 2 honey hunters. brushing the smoldering torch bundle against the hive, Nizam swipes the bees off the comb and sends a shower of glowing embers down to the ground.
Turun di taman ni dengan cahaya bintang.
The dazed but infuriated bees charge after the fiery cascade. Pakte encourages them down in a ritual chant passed down by his forefathers. The bees follow the glowing embers down to the ground, where they will remain till sunrise. This is why harvesting is done on moonless nights. A bright moon would lead the enraged bees back up to the hive. With most of the bees safely off the hive, the harvest begins. Using a traditional knife made from buffalo bone, Nizam cuts huge sections of the honey-laden comb. These fully matured combs could yield up to 10 kilos of honey. And on this moonless night, Nizam and Shuko will work till dawn, hoping to harvest at least 20 hives. There are few jobs more exhausting or more dangerous. But for Nizam, it's well worth the labor.
Aktiviti ni kepuasan pun dapat, hasilnya pun berbaloi. Sebab apa, kita buat ni cuma 1 tahun sekali saja. Habis pada tu kita akan balik kampung, buatlah kerja kat kampung.
This rainforest honey is regarded by some connoisseurs as the best in the world. The bees suck nectar from over 180 different flowering trees, infusing the honey with unique flavors. But it's the bees that are of greater interest to Professor Madze.
Mana anak tadi tu? Anak atas. So we want to find out from the colonies whether they are related or not, genetically related or not between the one and the next. And we have already collected 4 colonies now.
If the bees are related, it could provide vital clues to their migration patterns.
After all these years, we never failed to come back to the same tree together with Pate, and I feel like I'm a member of the family. And to me, being a scientist and Pate being the honey hunter, that he represents the tradition, I represent probably the science. It's a nexus between science and tradition.
For the honey hunters, this is the favorite part of the ritual. First taste is the sweetest. Work continues through the night, tradition faithfully upheld. Pakte's moonless serenade echoing through the forest. In the lowland forests of eastern Malaysia, the monsoon rains have retreated. The flowering season begins. Right on cue, the giant Asiatic bees arrive.
103 here. 103. Mana-mana Hanafi.
And with them, Professor Mazir on his relentless quest, monitoring the colony numbers and analyzing changes.
Down here, and this is where we are.
Today, he's with another group of honey hunters. Unlike Pate, who has exclusive rights to his bee trees, with this group, it's a free-for-all.
We can call it the group here, the real honey hunters, because they have to hunt for the colonies every day. The moment they find the colonies, they straight away harvest the colonies. In most cases, the colonies are harvested earlier than they should be. I would say the way they do it is not sustainable. Not sustainable in the sense that what they should have done is to let it ripe, fully seal, and then they harvest, they can get more. But now they cannot afford to do that. If they wait, somebody else will take it up. So there is no system of ownership, unlike Kedah. The system in Kedah is that it has evolved over centuries. They have come to an understanding about system of ownership, and the ownership runs in the family.
Through his research, Professor Mazir hopes to influence long-term policy change. change that will benefit the bees, protect the rainforests, and ensure a sustainable harvest for the honey hunters. Back at the verdant paddy plains of Kedah, Pak Tay has had another successful honey harvest. His rainforest honey and honey-based herbal preparations have sheltered him even when his crops have failed. But he believes that the golden gift from above should be shared.
Kalau balik Malaysia semua saya panggil main makan buat nui. Bila kita pergi panggil orang, sebab kita pergi panggil lebah, nak habis setin dua pun makanlah. Tapi nak balik kena kata ya.
This time around, it will be a double celebration. Today, his grandson and protege Nizam is getting married.
Saya dah ambil alih ni sejak tahun 2000 je. Hak yang mana Wan bagi tu, saya akan gunalah.
The wedding marks a new chapter for Nizam and also for Pak Tay.
Saya dah bomok lebih dah. Tak lerak dah. Bagi ke dia semua cara dah. Ilmu pun, cara-cara kerja pun semua bagi ke dia semua. Dua beradik dia bah, cukup tu orang.
Saya rasa terima kasih lah sebab apa Atuk bagi apa ni segala ilmu dia kat saya. Lepas tu saya rasa bangga dengan apa yang saya dah buat sekarang. Itu je.
For generations, Pak Tay's family has tilled this land, their rice fields, helping feed the nation. But it's honey hunting that really thrills.
Lebah ni dia tak boleh tinggal dah kita. Kita pun tak boleh tinggal dia dah. Kena dah sedia dah. Cukup masa dia kena pergi dah.
Pak Tay may have taught his grandsons all he knows, but when the rainforest blooms again and the giant honeybees return, he'll be there, serenading the bees.